What's up, guys? My name's Hunter. This is Good Game Movie Reviews, and let's go.
Ho 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 ho
Alright,
ho.
guys, so the movie we got for today is Godzilla vs. Kong that came out in 2021, directed by Adam Wingard. Why they had somebody who directed horror movies, or a few of them at least, direct this movie, I have no idea. Maybe because it is a big monster movie, but then again, this is just kind of like kaijus fighting each other, so it's not really like horror-ish. And the plot for this movie is that, well, it's mostly a Kong movie, you know? Kong has got to find his ancestors and find the lost monster verse that they have now introduced in this movie. Apart from the other monsters and their island, but I guess that's separate. I don't know. Maybe they changed it. Who knows? But maybe we'll get a movie explaining that part of it. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, I mean, basically 60% of this movie is a Kong movie. He goes on a journey to find out where he's from. And then he fights Godzilla while on this journey. There were not many encounters in this film between the two of them. And that kind of sucked, honestly. I wish there would have been more, but they do kind of deliver when you get to see them fight. The boat fight was pretty cool with the battalion of ships. And there was a few shots in there that were all right. I think that they could have been better. The movie did look good, though. Like, it looked amazing. I mean, obviously, it's all CGI, except for the people characters, but, you know, I mean, they don't really ever use suits anymore. So, I feel like that was kind of just hard to do for the people who did the suits back then. It looked cool as hell, but the suits are just hard to use. So, CGI, I guess, is better just where it's at. But yeah, it looked good. I'm sure everybody's wondering about that tag poster that came out where it said Godzilla versus Kong versus. I'm not gonna say who else is in the movie, but there's definitely the character. If you guys have seen the other movies, like, you know who I'm talking about. So no spoilers on that here. The people characters were all right. The lead one, I guess she's one of the leads, the one that can talk to Kong. That was cool how she was deaf and they had like a sign language relationship, and how Kong seemed to care about her and she cared about Kong. So that was really cool. Um, all the other human characters, I don't really like. I don't like it when they put characters in a kaiju movie, people characters anyway. Like we're not here to watch the people. We're here to watch the monsters fight. And I get that you got to have a plot with the human characters, I guess, but why? Like, why have them in there? People are just going to watch the monster fights anyway. And for Godzilla wise, they kind of make him seem like a bad guy in the movie. And like he destroys like one lab. And you know that tagline in the trailer where it's like the one actor from King of the Monsters is back, him and his daughter actually. And he's like, oh, Godzilla's hurting people and we don't know why. It's like he attacked one facility and then he's just a bad guy now. So they're like, we got to get Kong and kill him. And it's like, well, why do you got to kill him? He attacked one facility. That doesn't make him bad. Godzilla hasn't always been like a good superhero or like super monster or good monster. He just kind of gets the job done, and whatever happens in his way, it happens. You know, is what it is with him. Like, but he's not like a bad kaiju like they make him to be out in this movie. And I know that some people were getting mad about the facial expression that he makes in a fight. I thought it was hilarious, but people got mad at it, and I was like, okay, maybe I can see why you get mad at that, but there's no reason to be mad at that. It's just funny and it's awesome, and that's the kind of stuff I want to see in these movies more. But you know, some people got mad at it, so Um, Kong in this movie, he has a few badass moments. Um, but I mean, really, that's. I thought his character was kind of boring in this movie, honestly, besides a few badass moments that he has, but that's about it for him wise. I'm not going to talk about the third kaiju because, I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So I'm not going to spoil it all. But, um, yeah, I mean, that's basically it character wise, and the plot is about is what you're going to get for a monster movie. I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, you're not going to get some brilliant masterpiece of a plot with a kaiju movie. There's just no way. Um, do I think this is better than King of the Monsters? Hell no. It is. I thought it was definitely a step down from King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters was just a. It's a pinnacle point for the movies. All right, Godzilla 2014 when that came out, you got rarely any Godzilla, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build up that hype to where when you finally saw him, you were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. We're gonna have some fights. It's gonna be awesome. The character sucked, but Godzilla was there, and that was sweet. King of the Monsters, you see Godzilla in the first few minutes of the movie, and it's great because it's nonstop action. There are a few moments in it that are kind of like, why did that happen? And why'd they do it that way? But, like, it's just cool to see monsters fight. And in this movie, it definitely felt like a step down because you just don't get a lot of that in this movie. And I think it's too short. A lot of people are saying that it's a good length, but I just think it's too short coming from King of the Monsters. And that's about all I think about that part. I mean, I wish it would have been maybe 30 or like an 30 minutes or like a 45 minutes longer. Maybe. I could have went without the whole like people in the movie. Like, why can't we just get like a MonsterVerse movie or like a Skull Island movie just with the monsters? I know that maybe seeing monsters fight for an hour can get very boring, but if the fights are good and you actually apply good character traits to Godzilla or Kong or any of these other kaijus, it will be good. In the end, it is still like a big dumb monster movie, but at least it's going to be enjoyable instead of just having boring characters talking a bunch of scientific nonsense or babble, and you just got to listen to them for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes straight. It's just, why? Like, why have that in a movie? It's not what we're here for. We're here for the kaijus and the monsters and having them fight. That's what we're here for. Now, I'm sure everybody else has noticed this. I don't know if you have or not, but I definitely noticed this. And oh boy, this plot alignment that I noticed is so funny to me. And I just laughed, and I had to sit there and I had to be like, Warner Brothers, did you look at Marvel? Oh, I'm sorry, not Warner Brothers, Legendary. Did you look at Marvel and like copy this plot line? Like, and I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but two hairy guys needs a lightning weapon. Stormbreaker, anybody? Marvel and Legendary, the same universe?
The fuck?
I don't know. Maybe in the next Godzilla movie, we see 4 in it. Who knows? Think about that crossover there. That'd be sweet. But I laughed my ass off when I realized that. I thought that was so goddamn funny that they did that. It was just, it's funny to me because character isn't strong or loses their powers suddenly or conveniently. Character has to journey to location in order to get this new weapon to be able to kill the new person that they need to kill. And gee, how are they going to get back to the place where they need to fight that person? Well, either they teleport or Godzilla gets attracted to whatever item it is, shoots a hole in the ground, and bam, that's their way back, Convenience, And I thought that was so funny to me that they did that. And boy, was that like that was the great part of the movie for me. I mean, Kong having Stormbreaker, what a funny thing. I thought that they would never ever think of something like that. And that's what I thought happened. I thought that they watched Endgame and they were like, all right, Stormbreaker, we got to get that. We got to get this in this movie. We got to get that in this movie right now. But how are we going to do it? Slap one of Godzilla's scales on a big old stick, have it be used by Kong ancestors when there was fights between the old Godzillas and the old Kongs, and that's how we're going to do it. How is Kong going to get back to fight Godzilla? Godzilla gets attracted to all the radiation in the big weapon. Shoots a hole in the ground. Genius. Print that. Let's go. That was funny as hell, and I loved it, guys. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. My favorite plotline in that movie. Oh my goodness. All right, well, this is gonna do it for the interview, guys. I'll see you guys on the next movie when I bring it around. I apologize for being late. School and such and getting things done kind of stopped me there for a while, but I'm out, and there will be more videos coming up. All right. Thank you, guys. See you later. Bye bye. Also, I forgot to say, this movie is gonna get a good game from me because I did not find it all that good, but I was enjoyed with it. But if you guys liked it, cool for you. And then feel free to recommend to check it out. So, all right, guys, that'll be all. Um, Also, I updated the shelf back there. Got that now with all the DBZ stuff. I'm a huge fan of DBZ, by the way, so that's really cool. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye bye.